Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Mancillon. Welcome to my channel. I wanted to wish you a wonderful day. For there is a great deal that is underfoot, that is transformed, that is being burst right now. And so let us be ready to embrace the new. For the highest wisdom for us today is healing. It is the card of healing. So it is about understanding that we can accept the healing. We can find yourself whole. Once we are whole, we are healed. And so there is a great deal of element that will need to be healed in terms of the planet and the people. Everybody is in some kind of suffering here because of the illusion of time and space, and not just time and space, for time and space was created by God, but it's this shadow matrix that have moved us into this state of lack and fear and shadows, and for some people everything's fine, but there's a lot of people in this world that do not live in the joy, in the abundance, in the fulfillment, in the knowledge of their divinity and the sacred aspect of their life, and the respect of everybody else and the planet, and all those things will have to come into the consciousness to create to move from a world of lack into a world of abundance and prosperity and health and all those things. For what we need to understand is to rejoice, to be happy already, to focus on that which we seek. For my master guide explained to me many years ago that when we seek to attain something, it's to see it as being done. Then we will know it will come into being, because there is no other choice. So project yourself, see yourself in the situation where you actually aspire to, and the more you feel that there is a resonance, the faster it will come. For all things is vibration, and so it is developing a sense of attitude in relationship to what we seek, to already envision ourselves within that state of being. And so what we need to do is the solution. So it is about being who we seek to be, to know ourselves, to be ourselves, and then we can embrace the whole planet, the solar system, the star clouds of the Nebadon, the great galactic, this great galaxy. But first we have to know ourselves, for we have within ourselves the whole a more refined version of the universe that's on a much more refined version of it, that is included within ourselves, within and so those things will reveal as we tune into this more subtle, the more refined energy frequencies. And so it is all about frequency, about controlling our frequency, about raising our frequency, about being in surrender to whatever comes. For our God self is the teacher, is what we need to learn, is to harmonize with. And what the general message is judgment. There may be a judgment. We do not want to be in judgment of ourselves and others. It is important to let go of any form of judgment on ourselves and others. Yet once we tune into that God frequency, that wisdom, that eternal consciousness, then we are in a position where we need to use the knowledge that we know of the law to resolve situation, because when there is a divine authority that settles things, there is no more complaint. Everybody is it is God who's actually making those decisions, but it is depending on our willingness to tune in, to harmonize with this loving yet wise and powerful presence inside of us, and to follow the guidance, and to feel that we will be seated in our seat of empowerment. It is important to be happy, to be fulfilled, no matter what's happening in the world, in the politics, in the ecology, in the social drama. It is our essential mission, what I call wisdom, is to discover, to tune in to the sacred part of ourselves, to our soul, our spirit, the immortal, eternal part of ourselves. That's the only true wisdom. For there is many wisdom that some people are very savvy in making a lot of money, or very savvy in having a lot of relationship, or very savvy. There is all kinds of practical knowledge, but wisdom is essentially to ascend into the realm of self-empower, into the realm of light, and then being able to bring this light down in order to assist this world in everybody in doing the same, so that we can all meet up there. It will be far more enjoyable. But it's only when we're ready. We have to be patient, for I am presence holds that wisdom in terms of. So what we need to do today in terms of the Akash is the galactic. It's developing this galactic nature, fifth and sixth dimension. It is the dimension of the soul. It is the dimension of the higher self. So everybody's got a higher self. Even the darkest people in the world, their higher self is full of love and wisdom. For the higher self is but love and wisdom. The soul has only one desire, is to learn about love and to tune into that love. For the ego is that force that interfere with that, but as we accept, we let ourselves be guided. For the soul is one of the most powerful forces in the universe, although the spirits and God are the minister that minister this soul evolution. And so I wanted to we'll talk about more complicated things maybe. For there are many things that will have to be addressed in terms of society. I'm often talking about the transdimensional, the ascension, the personal aspect of life, the inner world. But there is a great deal that will need to come to the new understanding that will have to be expressed and in a way that it can be understood by everyone, so that we can move into a system that will function for everyone. For right now, of course, peace and ecological restoration would be the first thing to understand that peace is not a luxury; it is an essential. For we've lived in a society where people have been taught that in Orwellian system that in order for have peace, there have to be a permanent war somewhere else. That war is peace and peace is war, but it is not true. We want to create a global peace so that nobody will find there is no more need for brutality and violence. We should be intelligent enough to find a resolution to all the problems of the world from the heart and understanding space. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. Behind me is an astronomical painting. It's got 150 of the most important astrological, or there is it's hundreds of divinities. There is some of the moons of some of the major planets. This painting, I should have taken some process because it's quite marvelous, and the more I look at it, the more I don't even remember how it could have created like that, or was. But I'm rejoicing over the fact that very soon I'm looking forward to have a studio where I will be able to make models like those paintings, but about 2 meters by 3 meters, so they will be like very big, and they will be able to refine and make more details for every generation. When you create, you learn from your experiences, and I was lucky not to get locked into a system, because sometimes when an artist finds a group of collectors that likes this form of work, he has a tendency to stay within that margin to make money and to live, which is normal. But Picasso used to say, everybody would say, oh, we love that, and say, well, I'm sorry, I'm doing something else now. Maybe you may like it or not, but I've moved, I've changed. And it is a bit like that. I've been painting for 30 years. When I started painting, I never imagined I could paint paintings like that. But and I have no idea of what the future holds in terms of what the new works will be. So that's part of what is exciting, to discover life one day at a time. I hope you enjoy your day. I'm going to finish with a little song. It's called Your Song, actually. Song I started singing the beginning, but I'm going to try to sing it all of this. Just like this. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I sat on the roof and kicked off the moss. Well, a few of those verses, well, they got me quite cross. But the sun's been kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that I keep it turned on. So excuse me for getting, but these things I do, you see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is what I really mean. Yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. Well, thank you very much. I hope you celebrate your life. You consider your life to be the most exciting things, and to no matter what happened, there may be bumps along the way, but to never forget that and always lift yourself up. And the more we move into this state of gratitude, the easier it will be for God, for life to provide and to bring us into this state of joy and abundance. I wish you a wonderful day. I hope this message was interesting for you. I thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.